Okay, what exactly the Spark? A Spark is kind of a framework which is used for it's a fast and general engine for large scale data processing on top of any cluster. So you can use this like your Hadoop MapReduce. Hadoop MapReduce is an engine like that. This Spark is also an engine. So you can use this for doing large scale data processing, like you can you can have more than 8,000 nodes in a cluster by using this Spark, and it is highly fault tolerant. And if you see the diagrammatic representation of a graph I have specified is the Spark, which has been completed in 0.9 seconds, but Hadoop as takes 110 seconds, means the Hadoop takes a more time than Spark. So Spark is highly very speed, and it's a general engine for doing a large scale data processing, I repeat. So what are all the languages does Spark support? Okay, we have seen Spark is a framework, and the languages supported by the Spark is Scala, Java, Python. So you need to know some knowledge on these three languages. It is not like you need to be a master on this, but you need to know. So Scala, you have some online tutorials, even you can find in my YouTube channel to learn Scala. And Java and Python, it's always there in a lot of sites, you can refer that. And Spark offers more than 80 high-level operators that make it easy to build a parallel apps, and you can use it interactively from the Scala and Python shell. So once you install Spark, you have a Scala and Python shell which is inbuilt, like you can use like your MySQL shell. So in my previous video, I explained how to install Spark. You can go through it. You can follow it. So now, the next one. Okay, what is the difference? Actually, you said MapReduce. Apache Spark is like a MapReduce in your Hadoop. So MapReduce have three abstraction layers like Hive, SQL, Pig, and Mahout for machine learning. Like that, Apache Spark also has a Spark SQL for a SQL interface. The guys who know SQL, they can enter rather than going for Java, Scala, and Python. You can go for Spark SQL and Spark Streaming. And mlib is a machine learning part like Mahout in Hadoop. And graph processing, you can use GraphX. So the detailed explanation about Spark SQL, Spark Streaming, mlib, and GraphX we can see later in video tutorials. So now what is the speed actually? The one important thing I left when saying what is Spark, the Spark which is faster because it is do all the process both in memory and also in disk.